Former PDA chairperson and ex-MLA of Calangute, Agnello Fernandes, has strongly condemned the government's decision to bring the two villages of Calangute and Kandoli under the North Goa Planning and Development Authority.
Addressing media reporters at the Congress House in Panjim on Wednesday, Mr. Fernandes said that the Calangute legislator, who is the chairman of the NGPDA, has an ambition to control the two villages.
The move of the government to include Kandoli and Calangute villages in the PDA. The Gram Sabhas of both these villages had opposed the move and sent representation to the government. Despite this, the government has gone ahead and included these villages. The PDA, there is MAPSA and Panjim at the moment. Both are represented by the Chief Minister, ex-Chief Minister and Deputy Chief Minister respectively. So the builders in these areas did not pay their respect to the chairman. So now Kandoli and Calangute has been included so that Michael Lobo gets paid his due respects by the builders.
Mr. Fernandes said that once these villages were brought under the PDA, there was a likelihood that the village panchayats would be categorized as C1 or C2 and thereby get the flow to area ratio increased.
You see, if PDA comes, there are moves or talks about making certain areas as C1 and C2. Now in C1, the FAR is 100%, in C2 it is 150 to 200%. So it is going to concretize the villages even more. Whereas if it is a village, it is 60% FAR only. Now this move, you have to see it in the context of the utterance of Tourism Minister, who says that NDZ should be reduced to 100 meters. Because these big builders from outside Goa have bought huge tracts of land in Kandoli and Calangute in no development zones, on the hills, fields, and our people have promised them that they'll make them the roads and they allow their construction. Because for a normal people now to build a house, he will have to wait for the monthly meeting or whenever they have their meeting. Sometimes they don't have it for months together. So if you want to build a house, you will have to wait for a long time to get a plans approved.
The former PDA chairman cited another adverse effect if the two villages were brought under the PDA.
When the regional plan comes, which is about to come now, if there is a PDA, you can do the roads through the ODP route. So all these builders who are landlocked now have been promised that we will give you roads, and that road can go through anybody's property. If you are a local, if you have a property, and if the government wants to do a ODP through your property without acquisition, they can do it. And what is surprising is the chairman, Michael Lobo, has been accused by his own government in forging the signatures or forging his own plans of a hotel. And you bring the same, where the hotel is located in Calangute, you bring the same area under him. Where is this zero tolerance to corruption? You put a corrupt person, he can regularize his own building, which is, I think, abused the FSI, FAR. So that is one of the reasons that they want this PDA to be put there.
According to Mr. Fernandes, Munkars too stand to lose under a PDA.
Munkars are entitled to 300 square meters in the villages. If you make it an urban area, they will get only 200 square meters. So the poor people and the middle class are going to be losers. And there is a law that without acquisition, the government can take a road through a property for a landlocked property. So people have got no say in that. So all the local people will suffer because the land, whichever has been bought now by non-Goans. So through our land, people, the outsiders will get their roads.
The former Calangute legislator threatened to launch an agitation if the government would not revoke back its decision.
People of the villages are going to take legal recourse and also go to the People's Court. We may come on the street, we are planning some action by agitation and also legal recourse.